A terrific morning indeed. It's the 2nd of September 2013. A brand new show, a brand new day and a brand new month. I'm here on Good Morning Sri Lanka on MTV Sports once again, giving you a dose of entertainment and some of those classical stuff that we always talk on the show. Well, if you were a kid who was interested in music, and if you're a teenager who's interested in music right now, and if you're a grown-up adult like me, who is interested in music once again, this is the ideal show for you, because we've got two experienced, or you can call anything you want to, because these two guys have proved themselves worthy in being in the music industry as two super DJs in town. Amaya, good morning.
Good morning, Banu. Alright, so you mentioned earlier that we'll be speaking about DJs today. And who's your favorite DJ, Banu?
Mine is David Guetta.
Alright.
Yeah.
So this type of music is maybe not for everyone, but there is a huge following in Sri Lanka as well as abroad for DJ music, for electronic dance music and trance. There are so many subgenres as well under this, and we'll be speaking to two people who know a lot about what they're doing. And we have with us here today two DJs who have made it on the Yes FM homegrown charts, and they've climbed all the way up to #1 as well. And we have with us two brothers, DJ Shirantha and DJ Dhiru.
Hi.
Welcome to the show.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Doing good, yeah?
Yeah, pretty much.
Not nervous anymore, right?
No.
Alright, to start off with the big brother. You're the elder, I'm sure.
Yes.
Yeah? So, tell us about the journey. How did it begin? Where did it originate? Tell us your story.
Well, when I was like 16 years old, I always, wanted to be a DJ. So I started with, hip hop and R&B scene in the beginning. So then so when the EDM is like, rising up in Sri Lanka, so I started playing EDM as well. So when I was like playing all sort of songs, and I wanted to play my own remixes too. So I started, making my own mixes. So then nobody can play that, only I can, only I have that. So so after that I started making my own tracks. So it was going pretty good. So that's how I started.
So you were 16 when you started.
Yeah.
Your brother Dhiru, tell
Hi.
us about your story.
It's like this. I am doing A levels
Okay, right now.
right now. Yeah, this
Okay, he
August.
just finished.
Awesome.
Not finished. I have
Oh,
one
still.
paper
Sorry.
tomorrow.
Wow.
And you're here.
The
The dedication.
the general knowledge paper. Huh?
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, so continue.
How I became a DJ is I followed my brother.
Okay.
And
That's it.
So it was a mutual agreement that you
Yeah,
wanted to
because
be
when I
DJs.
was like playing parties, I used to take him for all those parties. He was like playing, and by the way, he was like he was a guitarist. He's like a musician anyway. So he is playing for this. There are a few bands that he's playing guitar. He's a BS guitarist as well, and so when I'm a person who's like working with beats, and whenever I want something to get done with chords, notes, I just want to to tune up something. So I just started calling him. So then he got thorough with these softwares, and he started producing his tracks too.
I see. So when you started out, what was it like? Did you go straight into becoming a fully fledged DJ? I'm sure there were lots of steps that you had to go through to come to the level that you're at now. So tell us about what the experience.
Well, in the beginning, I used to lift speakers for big DJs just to learn how to DJ, how the equipments are working and all. So the next level was like they wanted to take us because so we are just helping them. So they are helping us because I'm getting to learn all this stuff.
Yeah.
And so that's how I started. In the beginning, they're like letting us to play 2 songs. In the beginning, when nobody's dancing, that was the first step.
I see.
And after that, when there are few people who are dancing, so they are giving us another set at least to play 2-3 songs. So that's how I became. And again, so when we are like capable of handling parties, so they are like giving us more events to go and play alone. That's how I started as a DJ.
So it is a tough journey that you've been through to get to this level, but the dedication is what matters, right?
Yeah,
And
exactly.
the experience, I'm sure.
Well, when we are talking about the experience in the beginning, yeah, obviously we have to read the crowd first of all.
What do you mean reading the crowd?
Reading the crowd as in now honestly, if I see a girl is dancing, I can say what's her favorite song is. So just like that. So when they are moving, I mean, I can read their mind.
Okay. So you form some sort of a telepathic link between.
No,
them.
it's just
No,
just
I mean
the experience.
yeah, it comes with experience. So
in,
that
in
you
the
know
in the
what-
beginning, you know, I like playing hip hop and R&B. So
Okay.
I just started with those, and whenever I get a party, those were my favorites. I started playing them. So
What do you prefer playing the best type of genre? Is it techno or is it dubstep? Or what is
we are making tech house, a funky tech house.
it? Both of you?
Yes.
Yeah.
So in the beginning, we don't want to be anybody else. There are big names who are doing great music, but what we are trying to do is like we want to, you know, make some tracks with Sri Lankan feeling on it. So we are using we are using, you know, I mean Sri Lankan beat samples, vocal samples, something like that. So we have something, you know. I one day I want to hear somebody's playing Thamdena, something like that
Yeah.
on an international song.
Of course, that's a great dream to have. But now both of you are brothers, the sons in the family. What's the input like from your parents? What is their reaction?
In the beginning, my mom was like, no, you have to forget that, you have to concentrate on these A levels and everything. In the beginning it was like that, and she got to know that I'm like taking a step in, and she was like, okay, fine, do whatever you want, but make sure you do this as well. So now the support is like pretty much awesome.
Okay.
So whenever we want, you know, our tracks are on Yes Homegrown, whenever we want some words and everything, so they're like they're like going to say, hey, my my sons are on this show, can you SMS, blah blah.
Oh,
Free
so-
promotion, I guess.
Yeah.
Shreyantha, what do you do apart from this? Is this a full-time job that you do right
No,
now?
no. I'm a person who's selling stocks and shares to the Europeans.
Okay.
I see. So you do
I'm working-
have a day job.
Yeah, of course. I'm working for a stockbroker, so I'm usually, you know, dealing with. I have target, frustrations, everything. Apart from everything, so this is what makes me happy.
So yeah, music is your form of release.
Exactly.
Music is your girlfriend.
I'm sure if you do have a girlfriend at home that she wouldn't want to hear that, but it's okay. We're not going into all of that personal talk right now. What we're going to talk to you about is the type of atmosphere that you like to play in. Is it a club or is it a beach party, or do you just prefer to produce your tracks and put it on a chart show?
Whatever it is, if I have a good crowd that they are willing to, you know, have an open mind and listen and have a, you know, open mind and say, oh, these guys are like doing something new. Okay, so we are using, you know, single vocal samples. I made up a track called Kottu Man. I have you know, used Kottu, that Kottu sound on the track.
I
And
see.
he did the Vannama. It was like Thamdena, and we did another track called Vadda. We have taken you know, the vocal sample of the Vadda people, and we have done it. So there were some people, you know, calling us, oh, these fellows like go there.
So right now I think we're listening to your
exactly.
track One Number, which went to
No, this is the remix of this is how it feels like of Armin van Buuren.
So what
I
sort
see.
of technology goes behind this one?
Well, he's the one who did the track.
Okay.
I think he has used it's a tech house remix of you know, a trance song.
So it's
I like the
just
beat, it's pretty
you sit
sick.
in front of a laptop and you think, now this track is there. How can I make it even better? Is it something like that?
Well,
No, what he's trying to do is like we are normally playing tech house. So when we are coming across like good songs, oh my god, if it was a tech house, we can play it. So, you know, that's how we do remixes. We normally play tech house, like bassy tech house, and you get sound like dun, 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 just like that. So
That's your creative process.
yeah.
Alright, so there are artists like Banu mentioned earlier, David Guetta, who are a bit more mainstream, I guess, than other artists like Armin van Buuren.
Yeah.
So what do you really want to go for? You want to go for the mainstream art genre, or do you want to stick to, you know, doing experiments and going your own, cutting your own path?
I never knew that I will like EDM in the beginning. So who knows? God will take us there if we deserve.
Okay, this is a common question thrown at the both of you. What do you honestly think about what do you honestly think about the industry right now in Sri Lanka?
Well, when it comes to listeners, they have, you know, now they have an open mind. You know, they are listening to electronic dance music nowadays. So since we are the DJs who are like producing and playing electronic dance music, you know, we have some kind of respect and good response. It is pretty good. But when it comes, I want to mention something about, you know, the new DJs who are coming to the industries. There are some people like who are misusing, and there are, you know, some people who are really talented as well. So we have to, you know, in the beginning I was like, so I was thinking, how am I supposed to go into that industry? How am I supposed to brand myself as a DJ? But I have come across so many people, you know, started DJing for free.
I see.
Yeah, still they are doing it because they want to see their names on the event flyers and everywhere.
But
so
which you wouldn't recommend to anyone, right?
in
Or
the
would
beginning, if you are learning, it doesn't matter whether you are you know, doing it for free. But when you have yourself a name, when you know that
You have a
you are
brand.
you are doing a good job, definitely it has to have a value.
Okay. So in your experience, what was it for you to start off with? Did you do any events for free? Tell us about your experience.
Yeah, in the beginning, back in 2006, 2007, yeah, obviously.
Okay.
So after, when you know that you can do something, obviously you have to have a value for it.
All right.
Of course. And if you talk about, you know, playing your own tracks as opposed to tracks of other artists,
Okay.
how can you get the crowd to respond to your own track, especially when you're introducing a new track? And
Well, we are just releasing a sample on every social network. I mean, there are people, you know, asking for the download links and everything. So they are, you know, starting to recognize the track. They
I
are
see.
like, yeah. So there are, like, you know, people who are, you know, who are requesting the samples for their own remixes as well. So when we are coming across, I have come across suddenly after releasing Kottu Man. So after about 2 months, I got this beach party, and when I was playing that, everybody was like screaming, or I was like on the cloud number 9.
they recognized your track and they were
Yeah.
like responding to it. So I
Yeah.
guess that's the best high that you can have as a DJ, right?
Exactly.
Definitely. So I think we have to go for a very short commercial break now. But before we go to the break, I have to remind you to like us on our Facebook page. That's www.facebook.com/Good Morning Sri Lanka. Click the like button and stand a chance to win MTV Sports merchandise. We're going for a short break, but do stay with us here on Good Morning Sri Lanka.